What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tequila Sway. I am an artistpreneur, a self-published author, and a content creator. First, before we get to it, before I start revealing certain things about myself and making myself vulnerable, I want you guys to know that this is a channel all about entrepreneurship, uh, artists wanting to become more entrepreneur minded, want to establish their business. Oh, I can't talk today. And those who just want to not stick to and wear the vest of starving artists anymore. As I learn more, I want to bring to you so that you guys can use it to your advantage and hopefully reap the rewards more than I will. You know what I mean? So, just to let you know, I'm also a little goofy sometimes. I might be throwing myself out there, how goofy I am, but it's all good. It's all love. You know what I mean? Love me or not. You know what I mean? So, anyway, before I get to this, I would like to tell you to add me or follow me on IG at Tequila Sway and also on my TikTok channel, Tequila Sways. And you will be able to follow me and see different types of content. Sometimes you might see similar or the same content, but for the most part, I like to put different types of content on different pages just to keep you guys, interested and keep you aware of my talents and whatever it is that I'm promoting at the moment. All right, all right. So, you know how you just don't know something until you go through the process of it? Well, I've published at least 6 or 7 books. However, on Amazon or during the self-publishing process, I've published at least 4 books, which you can find on Amazon.com or you can find them on my IG uh, page in the link in my bio. But I will also drop it here for you as well. But there are some things that I did not learn until after I went through the self-publishing process. If you are going through the self-publishing process or have yet to go through it, these are the things that I would want you to avoid, so you are not like me and you would do much better than I did. All right, here we go. So the first thing is the 3 mistakes that I've made self-publishing my books. The first one is not putting my books under an LLC. Okay, sorry if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at a few notes here to keep myself on topic and on track. So the first thing that I regret not doing is putting my books under an LLC, specifically making an LLC for my books. So whether that's Tequila Sway Writing, whether that's uh, She Sways LLC, whatever the case may be, I should have created an LLC specifically with my artist name or whatever my author name is, which is really my government name, Tequila Cheatham, and put my book under the LLC because there's much more protection as far as like your address and in case it prevents you from liability in case you said something in your book that was just like what that people got to go fact check. Anything that will help you to feel more secured. The LLC will protect you from certain things. So I wish I would have thought about this sooner, but I just didn't know to go ahead and make an LLC for my artist name for when I write books because I want that added protection. And now I'm in the process of doing all of that stuff all over from the beginning because when you know better, you do better, right? So that's the first mistake I made, not creating my LLC for my books specifically. And hopefully you will do the same thing. And if you've already self-published your books, no worries. You're just gonna have to go back through the process, create an LLC, get your EIN, register with the state, whatever you want to do. If you want to go to that through that extra process, I will be talking a little bit more about it throughout my videos, but I would definitely suggest I'm never telling you what to do, but I would definitely suggest creating an LLC specifically for your books so you can put it underneath that LLC. All right. Number 2, the second mistake I made was not putting the books under the LLC. So my books are under my government name, right? Tequila Cheatham. However, And because of that, that means I use my regular personal information. You know, my address and all of that stuff for um, I've used for putting putting my books, you know, putting the information on my books. I've used that information, and because of that, I don't feel a certain level of security, or I feel like whenever I receive um, information about my books, it goes to my personal emails, it goes to my personal address, it goes to anything personal that I had to fill out, and I don't like that. I prefer to have it sent professionally. As a writer, you want to be seen as a professional, not just someone who's just doing this just because. If you're being paid for it, you want to be presented and represented as a professional. So that LLC will give you that added protection. It will make you look professional, and it will make people look at you like you're there to handle business. So in this sense, put your books under the LLC that you created so that you can have that added layer of protection when it comes to not having people that be able to have access to your emails and your personal emails, your address, and all of that stuff. Listen, put your books under your LLC. I'll explain further do another video, but for now, put the book under your LLC that you created. All right. The third mistake that I made self-publishing my books is not getting a business bank account specifically for my book royalties. Okay. So the thing about it is, when you receive royalties, that's business. You're getting paid for a service. You're getting paid for a product, right? So what you want to do is you want to have a separate account, a separate bank account, business account specifically, for when you get your book royalties. So once you get your LLC, right? Once you sign up for an LLC, you put your books on your LLC. Now you're able to get your business bank account because you have your EIN. You're able to get your business bank account, and you're able to have your royalties sent over to your business bank account. And if you have that, it'll help you to keep your your profits, your revenues in one spot, and it will also help you to tally up when it's time for paying taxes on those books, which you do have to pay taxes on your royalties. You make a certain amount, you do have to pay taxes. You have to record it and report it anyway. So you may as well just put it all in one account to make it easier for yourself, to show that you are only receiving and receiving and giving out money based on the royalties that are being paid from the books. So hopefully whatever you do in that business account is business related, because anything that's like personal, like buying tickets to a baseball game, is not really business unless you make it business worthy. That's another video. But stuff like that wouldn't count as a business write-off or something like that unless you make it that way, and that's a whole different story. Okay, so my third mistake that I made was not getting a business bank account, because all of that information got intertwined with my personal spending, and you don't want to do that. It gets complicated when it's time to file taxes. It gets complicated because you don't get to see how much royalties you've built up unless you go to the Amazon KDP to see specifically how much you've earned in their database. So hopefully that made sense, because I'm rambling a little bit. For some reason I feel like I can't breathe. I don't know. But the 3 mistakes that I've made, just to do a little recap, the 3 mistakes that I made that I'm hoping that you would learn from, and that would keep you from making the same mistakes when it comes to self-publishing your books, is to get you an LLC. Right, that's the first one. Put your books under your LLC and get you a business bank account. Do those 3 things. Don't be like me. Don't not put your books under your LLC. Don't not get an LLC, first of all, and don't get a business bank account and have all of your money, your royalties, intertwined with everything else, to where when it's time to file taxes for them, you don't know where to start. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully I'll be better at presenting this next time. Until then, keep following me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to have way more jewels for you, and I'm going to have way more information and products for you. If you want further support, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer them accordingly. Peace. Stay focused.